So today we will discuss topic number 24, human skeleton. The key words, the key concept in this lecture we will discuss introduction, axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton, role of the skeletal system. Introduction. All living organisms need mechanical strength for supporting their body. The skeletal is the human body which not only give proper shape to human body but also provides support for the movement. So the human skeletal system provide support as well as a proper shape to the body. So the human skeletal is a well function, proper shape and support for the movement. All those animals which can move fast possess some type of skeletal free movement called locomotion. Is a life characteristic of all the living animals in best possible way and save themselves from the predators and the environment effect. So the locomotion is the moment in which the animals change their position from one point to another point. This is a free movement called locomotion, and the importance of locomotion is that it helps in the survival of animals, and they can move from one place to another place and also move away from the predator and also move away from the environmental effect like drought and storm, etc. For all types of movement, skeletal play a basic role. Now, definition. The framework or the network of hard structure means bones, cartilage that provide physical support and protection for the body of animals. Now, types of skeletal. There are two types of skeleton, axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. First, we will discuss the axial skeleton. The skeleton around which the whole body is built is called axial skeleton. So the skull, the axial skeleton consists of skull, the vertebral column, and the ribs with sternum. So the chest bone is called the sternum, the ribs cage, and the vertebral column and skull constitute the axial skeleton. Now first we will discuss skull, number of bones present in the skull. The skull consists of following bones. The cranium consists of cranium bones. The cranium consists of 8 bones. These bones are fused with one another. Out of these, 4 bones are unpaired. Unpaired means single, and 2 pairs are paired, means that present in pairs. Unpaired bones, frontal, occipital, sphenoid, and ethmoid, these are the single bones. Paired bones, the 2 parietal and 2 temporal bones, facial bones, there are total 14 bones. In face area, there are total 14 bones. These 2 bones are unpaired, single, and 12 are paired, 6 pairs. Unpaired bones, mandible and femur. Paired bones, maxilla, zymatic, nasal, lacrimal, palatine, and inferior concha. These are the pair bones in the facial area. Now, vertebral column. The vertebral column extends from skull to the pelvis. The vertebral column here extends from the skull to pelvis. This is the pelvis region. The vertebral column extends from the skull to the pelvis, and the vertebral column consists of 33 vertebrae. The vertebral column consists of 33 vertebrae. The vertebrae are named according to their location in the body. First, cervical vertebrae. There are 7 cervical vertebrae in the neck region. So here, this is the neck region, and 7 vertebrae present in the neck region. These vertebrae are called the cervical vertebrae. Thoracic vertebrae. 12 thoracic vertebrae are present in the thoracic region. So thoracic region means the chest region. So the chest region, there are 12 pairs of 12 vertebrae are present. not pairs, only single. So there are total 12 vertebrae present in the chest region. Such vertebrae are called thoracic vertebrae, lumbar vertebrae. These are 9 pelvic vertebrae between the lower limb, which divide to sacrum and coccyx vertebrae. So here, from the thoracic region, below the thoracic region, extend to the pelvis, there are total 9 vertebrae. So they are divided into two groups. First, the sacrum. Sacrum is formed by the fusion of interior 5 vertebrae. So this region is called the sacrum. Vertebrae consist of only 5 vertebrae, and they are fused. Coccyx is formed by the fusion of 4 posterior vertebrae. So here the 4 vertebrae fuse with one another to form the coccyx vertebrae. So this is the vertebral column. Now rib cage. It composed of 12 pairs of ribs, true ribs. There are 10 pairs ribs which directly connect with the sternum bones or through costal arc. So the true ribs are those ribs which directly connect both from back side and forward side with the ribs bones or through an arc. Arc means the muscular or the flesh arc or cylindrical piece of skeletal muscles. So this form the arc. So some ribs are attached to arc or some are attached. Out of these, out of 10, 3 are attached through arc with the sternum bones, and 7 pairs are attached directly with the sternum bones. But these 7 and 3 are collectively called true ribs. Floating ribs, the lower 2 pairs of the ribs are called floating ribs, which do not attach with the sternums. So the lower 2 pairs do not attach the ventral side on the ventral position with the sternum bones. They are free, and they are also called false ribs. Function: the rib cage provide protection to delicate organs of the body, heart and lungs. Diagram show the rib cage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these 7 pairs of the rib directly attach with the sternum bones. This is the sternum bones, and this is the vertebral column. So here the 7 pairs directly attach with the sternum bones, and the remaining 3 attach 1, 2, 3 attach through costal arc with the sternum bones. So these 10 pairs are true ribs, while the lower 1, 2, 2 pairs, the lower 2 pairs do not attach with the sternum bone. They are free, so they are called the false ribs. So this is the rib cage. Appendicular skeleton. The appendicular skeleton consists of pectoral girdle and forelimbs and pelvic girdle and hind limbs. So the appendicular skeleton consists of pectoral girdles, limbs and pelvic girdles. These 3 parts constitute appendicular skeleton. First we will discuss the pectoral girdle. Pectoral girdle is consists of following bones: scapula, suprascapula and clavicle. Forelimbs, second part. Each forelimb, arms with hands, consist of humerus, radius and ulna, and 8 carpels and 5 metacarpals and 14 phalanges. Proximal and humerus bones form shoulder joints with the scapula. So here, this is the structure of pectoral girdle. Now this whole structure is called the pectoral girdle. So the pectoral girdle consists of, this is girdle. What is girdle? So the combination of more than 2 bones is called girdle. So here, this is a scapula. The shoulder bone is called the scapula. The rod-shaped bones which attach scapula with the neck region. This is clavicle, and the upper portion of the scapula is called the suprascapula. And here, this structure, whole structure is called the forelimb or hand, arms. So now it consists of the first bone, the large bones is called humerus. The forelimb large bone is called humerus, and the two bones, the two rod-shaped long bones, the lower bone is called the ulna, and the upper bone is called the radius. And this is a hand. So hand consists of 5 in the ankle region, in the wrist region. This is the wrist region. In the wrist region, there are 5 small bones. These are called carpals. And between the fingers and the wrist region, the 5 bones are called metacarpals, and the 14 finger bones are called phalanges. So this is the structure of pectoral girdle and forelimb. Further discussion about the forelimb. The distal posterior end, the last posterior end of humerus join with the proximate, means anterior first end of the radius and ulna. The distal end of the radius and ulna form a joints with the 8 wrist bones called carpal. Similarly, the 5 metacarpals then attach with the phalanges are 14 finger bones. Now the pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle attached with the hind limb to the vertebral column. It consists of 2 coxal bones. Each coxal bone is formed by the fusion of 3 bones, ilium, ischium, and pubis. Hind limb. The hind limb of human being consists of 1 femur bones and 1 tibia. The hind limb of human being consists of 1 femur and 1 tibia, and tibia and fibula, 1 fibula, and 8 tarsal and 5 metatarsal and 14 phalanges. Proximal first end of femur bones form hip joint with the hip bone. So this femur bones form joint with the hip bone. This is the hip bone. The distal end of the femur bone knee joint with the proximate of tibia. So here this is the tibia bone. So the first proximate part. This is the knee joint. So the knee joint formed by the fusion of last end of femur and the first end of tibia. The lateral and tibia and fibula form joints with 8 tarsals, which are also distally attached with 5 metatarsal bones of ankle. So here, this is the ankle joint, and both the tibia and tibula form a joint with the 8 tarsal bones. So here, these are the joint, ankle, knee joint, and the ankle joint. So the ankle joint formed by the fusion of tibia and fibula and 8 tarsal, and distal attached with 5 metatarsal bones. So these are the regions, the 5 small bones between the tarsals and the finger bones. So such small bones are called the metatarsals. These are 5. And finally, the 5 metatarsals are attached with the 14 phalanges. So the finger bones are called phalanges. So there are total 14 finger bones. So this is the structure of pectoral girdle. And again, I will revise the diagram. This is the pelvic girdle. The pelvic girdle consists of 2 bones, hip bones. Each hip bones is divided into three bones, ischium, ilium, and pubis. And this whole structure is the hind limb. The first large bone is called the femur bones. The lower two cylindrical long bones called the fibula and tibia. And here the five and eight bones. The eight bones are called the ankle region, from the ankle region, and these are called the tarsals. And the small the cylindrical bones between the fingers and the tarsals, these are called the metatarsals. These are 5 in numbers, and the 14 phalanges are finger bones. So this is the structure of a pelvic girdle and a hind limb. Role of the skeleton. The skeleton form the hard structure and give definite shape. The skeletal muscles are attached to the bones, hand and legs. Pectoral girdle and pectoral girdle help in movement. The skull protect brain, vertebral column, spinal cord, and ribcage, protect hearts and lungs. Bones, marrow produce RBC, red blood cell, WBC, white blood cell, and platelets. Bone store minerals like calcium, phosphorus, potassium, therefore bones remain hard and strong. So this is all about the human skeleton. If you have any question, comment me, I will give answer. Thank you.